So I have a new plan and a new concept for this stage area. And just to further solidify how I tell you guys that I can do something and then randomly change it halfway through, this entire section is it's getting cut off about right there. So all of this has to come over here. I'm making new lines. This was going to be a step up. This was going to be a step up. And then all of this was going to be level with this. The new plan is that this is going to be completely gone. This is going to be completely gone. We are running this line straight down, and then all of this is going to come back over here as fill dirt. All of this is going to get scraped out as same thing. So all this will be back to be in the yard. The deck is going to get made in this area. The whole thing eventually will be 20 foot long, the length of the pool. That way it gives us a little bit on each side. So I don't know how much exactly we're going to get done at one time, but eventually a deck will be here and it will be as high as the pool. So it will be, you know what I mean? It's going to be a tall deck. That's where the stairs are going to go, and behind it is going to be a wall. And in this general area, we're going to do something like this. So get rid of all this, move it back over, get all this lined up, cleaned up. Right now, I'm getting ready to figure out where the stakes are going to go for that deck so I can start moving all this. And yeah, it's going to suck, but we'll see how it turns out. It's done, sort of. I got a low spot right here still, but the majority is done. Made a nice little dent. It's not good enough to grow crops in, but it's good enough to make a floor that's safe to walk barefoot and grow grass in. So that's something. Now I'm getting ready to follow this line and make my little trench all the way down. That way I know where my line's at, so I can start getting rid of all this. All right, back to it. Okay, so I changed it again. We're going to be that shape instead of that. That's just not enough room. So we are 20 foot this way, and then this one is also 20 foot. So they're kind of offset. So this one will be 6 foot farther that way. This one will be roughly 6 foot farther this way. So it's a straight 20 line, split in half, 6 foot moved over. Make sense? So this is my new line right here. There's a post down here somewhere. So now I've only got to take all of this and bring it over here. I've got to take the rest of this, add it to this pile. I got my boat trailer so I can load all that up. Yeah, it's coming together. Got it all raked out. All the trash has been picked up. This is what 10 years of burning your own trash looks like. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. It's going to get drug over to the field and probably sit there for a couple of years. I might throw some dirt on it and turn it into a planter over next to the future pond. I don't know, but that's not a today problem. What we're going for now is all of this. It's raining hit and miss. But today, the agenda is to go ahead and get all of this over there. So it took a minute to get everything figured out, but I've got it. I have my level line. That is how deep we're going to be. Everything's going to be built off of this right here. Don't ignore the string. That was just eyeballing it to get the idea of the layout. But this is our level line, this railroad tie here. So all of this is going to be that deep. Now I got to go get some fill dirt, fill this in. That way it locks it in. Then I'll start filling it in from the back. Hell yeah, starting to look like something. Progress report. These are level. I'm locking this in now. There's a whole bunch of bricks underneath here, but I got it kind of buried. We're doing one more deal of railroad ties right here, and then we're going to switch back to rocks and metal for that. Look at them nice crispy lines. But it's getting there. Nice tight corners. It's looking good. This is level, good to go. Like I said, I'm getting ready to do this one so we can start backfilling this and get everything locked in. But yeah, it is about a third of the way done. So progress. I had to take a break. It started raining again. We are about 2 hours into day 3. It's done. Well, I mean, shoveling for the most part. I still got to level it out a little bit, but it's a soggy mess. So I got to let it dry some. But it's done. It's clean. Whew. So from here down will be metal, and then from there over will be metal to match that. I've got it sitting over there. So as soon as it dries out some, I'll come in here, put the walls on there. I got some ivy that I'm going to put in here to let take over the things. Got my steps, put some rocks in there, put some rocks in over here. And then once the metal's up, I'll line all this metal with rocks like I did on the other side. That big bitch will go over there. Yeah, it's almost full. It ain't going to take nothing. Hell yeah. All right, I got to let it dry. Day 4 update. More rain coming in. It's been raining all morning, but I got some stuff done. Boom. Got a little brick walkway. Got it lined with rocks to lock it in place. I still got to fill this in with some little pea gravel or something. It's temporary. It's not permanent, but we're not getting a deck anytime soon, so this will work for now. So I just got to fill this in. Got my chair, got my table, got my power. I got some more dirt in here leveled out. I got my ivy in on this side. And I've got some ivy in on this side, so these will go that way. This one will go that way. I've also got chamomile in both of those. I've got California poppy and 2 other flowers, but I can't remember exactly what they were. Out here crawling around. It's weeding day. I already got this garden that garden, the greenhouse, and the chicken coop area has been clean and weeded. Now we're out here with the beans, getting this done. Got the fig tree done. Now I'm doing these beans. Look at these dragon tongue. That's cool stuff. Dragon's tongue bean. Pretty color. It's doing good. Emerson pole beans are jumping up. They're starting to climb. The peas are the only things going slow. My green beans are over there kicking ass. But yeah, I'm just out here weeding right now between rainstorms. Beans have been cleaned. I still expect some weeds for a while because it's only been a couple months. First year bed. Still got established. I've still got to raise the mounds up at least another 6 inches or so. So still work to do, but it looks pretty damn good for the first time. Fig tree's clean and looking pretty. I got my compost yard cleared out. Watermelons, corn, obviously. My peppers haven't popped yet, but they're getting there. These are sweet peppers. These two are bell peppers. Carrots, obviously. You got my Swiss chard down here. Got my different kinds of basil. Cabbage coming in good. Or cauliflower, I mean. I need to trim up my tomatoes still. This is, I can't remember what kind this is. I did these from seed. So they're either beefsteak or they're cherry. I'm not sure which one. We'll find out. This one is a Cherokee purple tomato. Yeah, it's coming together nicely. My green grapes, they're not doing anything. Second year, they still look sad. I might end up changing these out for purple grapes. Then I got my blueberry bush here. Sweet potatoes, went in there and got all this cleaned out today. Sunflowers. Over the next couple weeks, I'm going to redo all of this. That way it's just, instead of rows, it'll be one massive sunflower bed and one massive sweet potato bed. Nothing in these yet. This is just a trash catcher. This is all the weeds that I pulled from down here, so it's a mini compost. Onions, of course. Then my grapes, my purple grapes. These things are out of control. All kinds of grapes on there. We've got the onions. Letting these go to flower so I can get the seeds. Onion seeds are pretty flowers. Craziness. So I'm about to have a whole bunch of onion seeds. Got all this cleaned out, rearranged. I'm going to move my table down here, so this will be my makeshift nursery until I get something more permanent. Pallet stack, random metals and things, random wood pile, scrap pile. Cages and straw and stuff like that are going to go in here. Dog cage, all that. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Getting stuff done. Asparagus all over the place. And one strawberry so far, I do believe. So we got 9 asparagus have popped and 1 strawberry. So I'm getting ready to get in here and weed this, get it all nice and pretty. So I have officially decided for the ground cover out here, we're going white German clover. This. So you can see it doesn't get too tall. It looks good. Even though it's uneven, it still looks like lush and pretty. So the plan is eventually this entire field is going to be nothing but white Dutch clover. A little crimson clover, but mainly white Dutch clover. I know it's going to attract deers and pests and all that other stuff, but I got rosemary coming in. I've still got lavender coming in. I got all kinds of stinky, smelly bushes to deter them and cover the scent of the good food. So we'll figure it out. People have been doing it since the beginning of ever. I can get it figured out. But clover is what I'm going with over here. So I'm out here literally crawling on the ground. I'm collecting the white clover. I'm harvesting the seeds myself. There's no point in buying them when I've got free access to a whole bunch of them here. So I'm literally just walking around popping flowers. So the ones that I'm going for, there are some that are still completely open like this one. I don't want those yet. They're not ready. But I'm aiming for these. Once they start drooping down, you know they're ready to go. And then of course you've got the when they're like this, they're ready to go also. So I'm just out here collecting these. Hopefully I can get a bucket full and then we'll start spreading them around. So I got it all destemmed. This is what we end up with. About that size there. I still got to go get some purple ones. These are just the white ones. I'll go show you the purple ones here in a second. But these are just the white ones I've got. There's not too many purple ones, but there is a size difference. So it's not going to be a whole lot of purple. But gonna let these dry, and then we'll crumble them up, separate the chaff from the actual seed, and we'll see if it works. If it turns out to be a pretty good method, then we're gonna just make a day out of harvesting. So we're up here in the front yard. This is all clover. This is all clover. As you can see, it looks good. It hasn't been mowed in over a month. It stays low. So all of this needs to go over there. So this whole field needs to look like that. So I got a shit ton of clover, but it's over here and it needs to be over there. This is going to be grass. That's going to be grass. That's going to be all clover. Let me show you the purple that I got. So here's the purple clover next to some white clover. As you can see, the structures are different. This is way bigger compared to this. This thing is maxed out. And this is, that much taller. When these things are straight up, they can be about 3 foot. So I don't want too many of those going for the white, but I do want some pops of color. So we're going to have some purple in here also. Not a whole lot, just enough to add some color. And then I've also got these little yellow flowers. I don't know if I want to use them or not. I think I do. So I'll probably collect some seeds from these. And then these little purple ones right here, I'll collect some seeds from those also. That way, by the time all of this is done, we'll have yellow, purple, white, and another kind of purple. So I'm down here in the makeshift nursery. Harvested some Swiss chard and some celery today. Nice little haul. Can't be mad at that. So, final total. Got a decent little haul of stalks. And we got a nice little batch of greens to break down. There's the pile that's going to go in the scrap. All I did was I cut the stalk. I ran a line straight down each side of the stem there. This is going to go in the compost eventually when we get chickens and critters. They'll get that, but right now it's compost. Yeah, this is going to get powdered, put in a jar, put up for use. These are going to get blanched. They might get pickled. I don't know. But either way, damn good harvest, I do believe. The first 2 official trees in the nursery. We got one of the sugar maples that I got from Tiger. Something's been eating it, but we're going to do something with that. And then I've got this evergreen that I pulled up from the front yard here a while back. Gonna do something with that. But the nursery is official. To give you guys a front yard update. My juniper bush, alive and happy. This thing is covered in poison ivy, so I got to get in here and clean this thing out too. But hydrangea is alive and happy. We put 3 yuck up here. 1 died. 2 are hanging on. So as of right now, those yucca are in there good. We got elephant ears and tulips in here. Elephant ears have popped. Basil in the planter. Green onions on the rail. It's good stuff. Japanese snowball came back. Amaranth. Amaranth. So the amaranth and the snowballs are doing good. I'm not going to walk through there, but where's my finger? Forsythia, right here. Alive and well. The one that I put over here, it died off a little bit during that freeze we had, but it's got a couple leaves poking on it, so it's still alive. And the same with that one over there. Some more seeds I'm going to have to collect.